Well, gone are the days of less than ideal school lunches.
Yes, we are joined by Vacaville Unified chef Richie Willem with more on the district's efforts to create some delicious fresh meals.
Exactly.
And these meals that we saw as we went into the commercial break are gorgeous.
My
Did
school
not
lunches
look like that at my school.
Not at all.
Good morning.
Hi, Jehu and Courtney. Good morning.
Good morning. All
Hi,
right.
Lisa and Courtney.
Hi. Let's show us what's on the menu here. We were just saying we did not have these kinds of lunches when we were in school.
I surely didn't. Thank you to Chef Richie and the school district here in Vacaville. We're doing some really good food. And this isn't like pre-cooked, frozen. These are fresh meals. This is today bibimbap inspired by my wife.
Oh,
and that's pork bulgogi. So the kids are getting Korean barbecue. That's a $20 bowl easily.
Yeah.
And we're doing one of my favorites. This is a lemongrass beef banh mi.
Yes. Love a banh mi.
Right.
I certainly hope that these kids realize. They're not going to realize in the moment, right? Because they're kids. But, you know, once they go home and tell their parents what they had for lunch, and then also as they get older, maybe they'll have a different appreciation for how special it is to have fresh food.
Well, let me tell you this. I feel like they do understand it right off the bat. Chef Richie shared with me an interesting statistic that compared to last year to this year, they cut 50% of their pizzas that they sold, and the kids are actually eating freshly prepared meals by Chef Richie.
Okay,
right? So I think the thing is, like, there's this happy medium where if you make something really delicious, everyone's going to love it, including kids.
That is very true. So this is happening all week long, right? And did the kids get to help in choosing what they wanted on the menu?
They don't at the moment. I think there's a careful coordination, right, Chef Richie, between. And they're getting stuff from local farms, not just like you know, any sort of basic food vendor. Chef Richie sourcing the best pork, the best vegetables. This is what chefs get, the high-end fine dining chefs. So there's a careful coordination, but I think in the future they could get more feedback from kids on what they like to eat, right?
Wow.
Absolutely. That's our ultimate goal, is keep kids happy, give them the best food that we possibly can. You know, to compete, we're getting as much local. We're in such a beautiful area. And the opportunity to have Chef 2 come here to share some dishes and help us bump up, it just shows our versatility and helps us reach more and more students, you know, that might just get a cheeseburger every day. Maybe they'll reach out and try something like this that's extra delicious.
And I love what Chef Richie's doing, because when people say they want to invest in their youth, they always neglect to think about investing in youth in terms of nutrition. And nutrition translates to, you know, prevention and cancer, athletic performance on the field for the sports kids, the way they perform in school for their tests to get ready for college. If they don't start there with a strong foundation, they're not going to make it far in life. So, but Chef Richie is doing beautiful work to make sure that these kids are having a bright, healthy, nourishing future.
This is fantastic.
Of course, I love this guy. He does it.
Well, as a team, you guys are doing great stuff. And also very visually appealing. You know, a lot of times we eat with our eyes. So I think these kids are really benefiting from seeing such beautiful food and then being able to eat such beautiful and healthy foods as well. So this is all happening at the Vacaville Unified School District, right?
Correct. And if I could just add as well, too, I'm working with Chef Richie's team here. They're it's all-female staff. They're mothers, they're grandmothers, they're aunties, and they're all cooking really beautiful food. Their kitchen is pristine. Chef Richie and I have worked in really heavily accoladed restaurants considered fine dining, and that's a term we choose to use, or sometimes we don't. But the skill of these matriarchs in the kitchen cooking for kids, I would say, is just as caring as any high-end nation's top restaurant, and I love that. I feel so warm cooking with Chef Richie and his team the past few days. Like, we need more of this. This is inspiring work, right? This is work for change.
It looks amazing.
Well, thank you so much for the beautiful tour and seeing exactly what these kids are getting at the Vacaville Unified School District. Chef Richie, Chef 2, we appreciate your time and your culinary expertise.
Yes. Fantastic. Bon appetit.
Thank you very much.
Such a pleasure.
Appreciate you guys.
Bon appetit.